My name is Brian Stamper. I'm currently a candidate in the master's degree in elementary education at Grand Canyon University through the College of Education. Course requirements for this degree include 14 total courses completed through 47 total credit hours. I have a projected graduation of December in 2026. I want to get this degree because I love being a teacher, and I believe my students deserve the best version of me that I can give them, and this degree is one way in which I can do that for them. The requirements for the Florida Department of Education certification include passing all 3 sections of the Florida Teaching Certification Exam, which includes the general knowledge exam, professional education test, as well as subject area tests. And that's good for early elementary education, which includes grades kindergarten through 6th. I can additionally apply for a temporary certification by completing a background check, doing fingerprinting, being employed by an accredited institution, and also being recertified every 5 years. One quote that I feel like summarizes my attitude towards teaching is, the mediocre teacher tells, the good teacher explains, the superior teacher demonstrates, but the great teacher inspires. I believe what sets great teachers apart is the desire and willingness to devote their energy into connecting with their students, not just maintaining a superficial student-teacher relationship. And that's where I believe true inspiration comes from. Having superior professional standards, I believe, is very important, and that begins with the basics, which is covering classroom procedures with students, because their safety is paramount. Parents are trusting us with their kids, and we owe it to them, and we owe it to the students to ensure their safety on a daily basis. So we have to outline our classroom procedures and practice them with the students, anything from raising your hand to contribute in class, to walking down the hallway in a straight line, maintaining an appropriate distance behind the person in front of you, speaking respectfully to one another, because students deserve to feel heard and appreciated, and not be bullied by others. And as I said, that starts with the teachers setting expectations early and practicing them with students. The institution that I work for, I believe, should be mission driven, and that mission should support all of the stakeholders, which includes faculty, staff, students, and their parents as well. Everybody deserves to be heard and accounted for. I also believe the institution should promote rigor and proficiency at a minimum, mastery for the standards that need to be covered. Instruction should be supported by science and consistently accounted for, just to make sure we're keeping up with the latest research. But more than anything else, I think needs to take a child-centered approach. Focus on social emotional learning with the students. Age appropriate expectations, as I said, are set early and then maintained, and then apply the learning to real world applications, and make connections to what the students are going to be encountering outside of the school. I think that will help maintain their level of interest, and ensure that it's relatively functional for the students to be able to practice on a consistent basis. I think professional self-reflection is a necessity. on a daily basis. I think the best we can do is just check in with students' morale, make sure that they're emotionally engaged, and maintaining that emotional momentum through the end of the day and going into the next. And we can ensure they've taken sufficient information from the lesson with exit tickets on a weekly basis. Make sure that we're doing checks for understanding, just to ensure mastery of the skill sets we've laid out for the week. On a monthly basis, doing unit or chapter assessments, and then finally quarterly doing benchmark and state testing. Collaboration is also very important, both within the grade level, meeting with our grade level teams, and vertical planning as well, ensuring that you meet with the grade level below you and make sure those students are being set up to be on pace when they get into your grade level, and then making sure you're accountable to the grade level ahead of you by meeting with them and ensuring that your students are meeting the standards that lay the foundation for what they will be learning the next year. Setting professional learning goals is important as well, just to ensure that I, as a teacher, continue learning, and my students are getting the best version of me each day. One way to ensure that is through consistent professional development, where I can identify weaknesses and areas for opportunities for growth through self-reflection and data analysis. It's essential to maintaining high professional standards. If I'm going to hold my students to a high standard, I need to do the same with myself. And ensure consistent and continued growth throughout the profession. As a beginning teacher, I will plan to join the Florida Association for Media and Education, where I can attend conferences and network with peers in language arts, and get feedback, network, and ensure that I can continue learning. One final note is, I think I think teachers need to build a connection with their students to allow those students to be inspired, as I said before. But if you build a connection and meet their social, emotional needs, students will meet the challenges we lay before them. Thank you for your time.